Hello everyone, this is Pash from Soul Therapy by Pash and I'm back with my reading today. So today, as you could see, we have 6 card decks here and we'll be doing a read, which is my favorite. That is my Twin Flame Soulmate Love Messages read. This read is a very special read, very close to my heart. The reason is that Twin flames is a very controversial topic amongst those who know about it and those who are not aware about it. So, most welcome to those who are new to my channel, and also welcome to those who have been watching me from long. Who are twin flames? What are twin flames? And how do we know that they exist? So, do they exist? Yes. Who are twin flames? Twin flames are one soul in 2 bodies. So basically, before incarnation, twin flames decide to incarnate on the earth, and the soul divides into two, and in different bodies they incarnate on this planet Earth with a special soul mission and soul purpose. So this soul mission and soul purpose can involve anything. Like a divine mission of healing people, or a divine mission of giving birth to a child who becomes a healing source of healing into the universe, or it can be healing the genetic wounds, healing the ancestral wounds, and helping in general the people in the universe and on this planet Earth. So twin flame connection is 99% romantic connection. I always say that. So if you ask me, like, what is the difference between soulmate and twin flame? So I always say that a lot of people call twin flames as soulmates. Nothing wrong with that. It's your own perception, whatever you want to say. But for me, soulmates are those who can be platonic in nature also, like your cousins, your friends, your sister, your soul sisters, soul brothers, soul friends, or your soul tribe. But for me, twin flames are 99% romantic in nature, and this is a journey which is not only a divine journey to unconditional love or unconditional give and take. Basically, it's something which is more deeper than that. So this connection is Shiva Shakti connection, is the union of divine masculine and divine feminine energy in the physical 3D form. And it's also Krishna Radha connection, I always say. So these are the gods and goddesses, Hindu gods and goddesses basically. And twin flames are, I will not go into much detail because all my twin flame reads has a lot of details already. So if you want to really learn about it, you can go back to my readings and you can listen to it, or you can just go to Google and search about it. So twin flames basically go through a lot of stages, and one of the most important stages is spiritual awakening. So spiritual awakening happens with 3 different reasons. One of them is to be on the twin flame journey. Spiritual awakening also happens with other reasons, like some sudden accident, some sudden shift in your life which makes you awaken, your soul shaken up and awaken, or something like that. But apart from that, I'm not here to discuss spiritual awakening. So yes, spiritual awakening is also a result of a journey such as twin flame journey. So if you're on a twin flame journey, you have to go through a spiritual awakening. You have to go through the darkest times. You have to go through stages of spiritual awakening journey and the twin flame journey both. So basically, you go through stages like butterfly stage, and then bubble phase, and then dark night of the soul. So all these stages combinedly, if we talk about, it's about evolution, it's about growth, it's about raising your vibrations, and understanding that there is a higher power and there is a 5D world which exists, and where the twin flames are already married because their souls are married to each other, and now they're in different bodies and they take birth in completely opposite families which are different in culture, different in race, or maybe there's an age difference or something like that. Not necessarily, but yes, most of the cases. So basically, twin flames, at some point of time, there is a runner chaser dynamic also. So I don't want to discuss it here because it goes way deep and it takes a lot of time here. So I would like to focus on the messages more. But yes, initially the divine masculine energy is the runner and the divine feminine energy is the chaser, be it in female body or male body. We are talking about the energies. And later, in the later part of the journey, the divine feminine energy heals and focuses on herself, which is her mission, because it's a divine feminine energy. So regardless, it's in a male body. So Divine feminine energy start focusing on themselves, healing their own genetic wounds. Regardless where the divine masculine energy is, they still keep on going on this journey, and they keep on growing, keep on evolving. Similarly, divine masculine energy later in this journey becomes the from runner, they become the chaser. They start healing themselves. They start focusing on themselves. They get onto a self-love journey. They heal their genetic traumas. They heal their ancestral traumas. They start the process of evolvement and growth and all those stuff. So once both of their vibrations match, once they become complete in themselves, as in their inner divine masculine feminine energy unites, then they come into a 3D physical union. And when this union happens is not known by anyone, because it's a divine timing and it's completely divinely guided journey. So I would say that if you're waiting for your twin flame to unite with you, please don't do that to yourself. This journey is not about union only. It's more about self-love. It's more about understanding what unconditional love is. It's more about healing. It's more about serving your soul mission and soul purpose. Be it initially you are doing it alone, and then maybe at later part after healing, your the divine masculine and divine feminine energy joins you in that journey. Right? So there is a stage in this journey which is called separation stage, which happens because of a specific reason, so that both the divine masculine and the feminine energy can heal themselves. Because if they keep on chasing and running from each other, they cannot focus on their own healing, and they cannot focus on their own spiritual awakening journey. So that's why the separation happens. And when the separation happens, either you are talking to your person, but your person is not telling you that they love you, or they are avoiding you, or they are ignoring you. Or it can be a possibility that you are in a complete separation at a distance, and you're not talking to each other from years or something like that, and you're wondering what your person is feeling, thinking about you, and what they want to say to you. So all these messages which are coming from this deck are not coming from your person's 3D self. I'll clear it again. It's not coming from your person's 3D self. So your person's 3D self might be saying to you, or your person might be telling you in this 3D world that they don't love you, they don't like you, or they ignore you because they have some other connection, they are married or they have children. But actually, in actual, these messages are from their 5D self, which is their soul self, which is a part of your soul, because you both are the same soul. And you both are similar in their nature, similar in your experiences, because it's a twin flame connection. So these messages will come from their soul to you, which they might not be able to say into this 3D world to you because of lots of outside interferences, lots of connections, karmic connections that they have. They might be married, they might have kids, some financial obstacles, anything it can be, right? Or family ties, or family cultural issues, or something like that. So take it as a soul message. These are soul to soul messages. So their soul is giving this message to your soul, and their soul also pushes them to evolve and grow to be in equal soul vibration with you, so that you both can unite in 3D world. And that's how this whole journey is the journey of evolvement, growth, and it's beautifully crafted journey to understand what unconditional love is, which doesn't exist in this 3D world, but we can only feel it in the 5D world. So this connection is more about how you feel, and that's how you know that you are on twin flame journey, because all twin flames know that they are on this twin flame journey. They don't need to seek any external validation, because their intuition tells them that this is the person who's their twin flame. So go with your intuition, because if your intuition is telling you this is your twin flame, then go for it. I would always suggest one red flag in this, that if you have any toxic connection in your life where your person is physically, mentally, or emotionally abusing you, that's not a twin flame connection. So don't label any connection as twin flame connection which is toxic in nature, right? So twin flame connection or twin flames can ignore you, they can run from you, but they can never hurt you intentionally, because they are part of the same soul, right? So I think this gives you a clear idea, like if you are in a toxic connection, it's not a twin flame connection. Now before any delay, I will start the messages from your person. So again, I would highlight that these are messages from your person's soul self. So if you feel that this person is not telling you anything like this, that's because of the fears, the insecurities, or outside circumstances that they are facing in this 3D world. But their 5D self, their soul self, is pushing them to say this to you. these messages you might also be hearing in different ways in your dreams or in your astral travels, or you might be discussing this with your person. Your person might be coming in your dreams and telling you this, because the most strongest telepathic connection is the twin flame connection. So you have very strong telepathy and you can feel each other at every point of time, be it you are thousands of kilometers away from each other and not talking to each other from years, right? So that's how beautiful this connection is, right? So let's start. Let's clear up the energies first. So just close your eyes, take a deep breath. Divine Spirit guides and angels, please guide us through this reading. Please guide us through the messages that we need to hear from my viewers, twin flame and soulmate, which they are not able to say to each other. So these messages will reflect what your person is feeling about you, regardless of their energies. They are in divine feminine or masculine energy. So there are a lot of collective energies of all the divine masculines and feminines or twin flames who are on this planet. It collectively also affects your connection. So if most of the divine feminine energy is at this point of time healing, growing, and focusing on themselves, then on collective basis also, this is affecting you if you are a divine feminine energy. And similarly with divine masculine, if they are planning to take an action towards you and they are understanding the value of this connection and they don't want to run anymore in this connection, so these collective divine masculine energies will also affect you because you are in divine masculine energy, right? So take it that way. So let's start. Let's start with the first message from my twin flame soulmate decks, and these are the messages from soul to soul. So just hear it and feel it. It's coming straight from their heart to you. Thank you for teaching me what real love is. They really want to thank you that you taught them what real love is. So maybe they have not explored real love before this. Drugs and alcohol. So maybe you are not in connection, or maybe this person don't have the courage to say to you this, that they love you, or they feel that you are a soulmate or twin flame connection, or maybe you both are in different marriages with children and lot of obstacles in 3D, where you see that you cannot get into union, or you feel you cannot get into union, and that's why this person is unable to express their feelings to you. There can be any reason, take what resonates. This person is numbing their pain by drugs and alcohol, with the help of drugs and alcohol. Understanding. I see your side of the story. So basically your person wants to say that initially when they were in this journey, they couldn't understand this journey, they couldn't understand your side of the story, but now they are understanding your side of the story, where you are coming from, or whatever you have told them in the past. Tears. When I think about you, I cry. So this person is definitely emotional about you. They cry whenever they feel you, whenever they think of you, which is, I think, most of the time they do. Ship. Cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and having. This person is cutting off ties which are not good for them. They are really healing. They are moving on from whatever is not serving them anymore. And ships are also a sign of progression, a sign of that they are arriving. So maybe they are on their way to you. That's what I'll say. From their soul. So their soul might be pushing their body to take an action towards you, to cut off all the ties which no more are serving them, and to move towards you. No matter who I am with my thoughts, always lead me back to you. So they are saying that whosoever they are with, either they are in a marriage or third party connection, or they are with their family or friends, always their thoughts bring them back to you, because you are their home. Your honesty and vulnerability scares me and alludes me at the same time. They feel you are very honest. They feel that you are very vulnerable, which is a courageous thing to do. And it scares them also. Why it scares them? Because they might not be like that. And it eludes them also that how can you be so honest and vulnerable all the time? The heat between us is intense, so they feel a lot of passion for you. They feel a lot of desire for you, full of passion, full of heat. That's what they feel. Broken. I feel shattered about this situation. So they are broken. They feel shattered about not talking to you, shattered about being in distance with you, or shattered about not expressing you how they truly feel. You hurt me. Everything that happened hurt me so much. I need more time to heal. So you hurt means exactly not you hurt them, but whatever happened between you both of you, I'll say, and your connection, whatever happened, I don't know, it can be different for different twin flame journeys. But yes, whatever happened between you, maybe you stopped talking instantly, or you just this person walked away from you, or you walked away from this person. There was never any connection. This person really needs time to heal. They are hurt. Maybe they are disappointed from themselves only. That's what I feel. Coffee cup. They basically want to meet and talk to you. They want to build friendship with you. They just they feel elevated with you. They want to savor the moment with you again. I'm always here for you. So they're saying that they are always there for you. You're always a part of their thoughts, their life, their love. So that's their soul. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that they are always here for you means that they are energetically present to you, if not physically. You're like an angel that came into my life to heal and nurture me. So they feel you are an angel. They have put you on a pedestal. They feel that you are an angel who has come to heal them, to nurture them, and they really are in awe of you. They feel you are some sort of divine angel who has come into their life. I don't want to be alone. So they are saying that they want to be with you. They don't want to be alone. So maybe this person, even if in different connections or with family or friends, they still feel alone. They still feel lonely and they want you. They don't want to be lonely. Unfinished business. We still have things to resolve and discuss. So this person is telling you that they know that they have unfinished business with you, or you both have unfinished business with each other, and they really need to discuss this with you. This isn't a goodbye. I don't want to walk away, but it's what the best for me, us right now. This isn't a goodbye, we'll be together again. So maybe this person has walked away from you in the past, thinking that they were not understanding this connection very clearly, or they didn't know what's happening to you, or maybe what's happening in this connection, or maybe you are too overwhelming for them because you look like an angel to them. They were not ready for this kind of energy, or something like that I'm getting. So this person is saying that they thought it's best for both of you and that's why they walked away, but they know that you'll be together once again. So picture. So they are feeling very nostalgic about you. They might be looking at your pictures. They are missing you, and they want to make new memories with you, or they are watching the pictures of the memories that they have with you. I am secretly obsessed with you. So they're secretly watching you. Be it if you are on social media or somewhere, they're secretly watching you. They're secretly obsessing over you. Like every 2 minutes, they feel like watching you and seeing what's happening in your life or something like that. If they have that access. I thought this was just lust, but I was not used to love flowing through through me like this. So basically, initially when they met you, they thought it's just like any other 3D connection. They thought that it's lust, it's not love, it's more of like physical connection or a kind of a passionate connection. But later on, because they were not used to of love flowing through them like this, and that's what I was talking about, that this person might have felt at some point in time that this is very overwhelming energy for them, because you look like an angel to them. You feel like an angel to them. So maybe this person was overwhelmed with this. That's what I'm getting. I cry at night. This is the second card which I'm getting for crying. So this person is literally, I feel very, very emotional about you, and they really cry and in the night uh, for you. Okay, overwhelmed. This is what I was telling you. The stress from this restraining me. So this person is overwhelmed by the thoughts of you, overwhelmed by missing you, overwhelmed by not expressing what they really feel about you, and they're really overwhelmed about it. Something to say. There is something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. So they really want to say something to you, which we all know that they want to express their love to you. They want to express their feelings to you, and how you make them feel, and why they walked away from you or something like that. So they really want to share with you, and they're waiting for the right time to do it. Engagement ring. They want to have higher commitment with you. They want to be in partnership with you. They want to be this union to be completed. That's what they feel. So they want to commit to you basically. Sunglasses is the second card of watching. So this person, as I said, that they are watching you, they are looking at you, they are, I'll not say stalking in a toxic way, but yes, they're obsessively watching you, I'll say. Watching your every move. I fear you will never forgive me. And maybe because of these fears and insecurities also, they are not ready to come to you and say to you and express to you how they feel about you, because they feel that you will not forgive them. I daydream of our future together. So they are still dreaming about both of your future together. Don't wait for me, please. So they are still not confident on themselves because they have put you on a pedestal. I feel they have some self-worth issues. They have some self-image issues which they need to resolve and heal. So I think that's what they're saying. They don't wait for me, please. Confusion. So we have confusion here. So they are saying that they feel unclear about this connection, where they stand with you. I think I got some wrong card here, so I just remove it. Is it true? I heard you were dating someone. Is it true? Please tell me, is it? So they are also scared that you might be, they are telling you, okay, they are telling you not to wait for them. They are telling you that they are confused about this connection, but they are also feeling scared about losing you. They are asking you, is it true that you are dating someone, or like, please tell me or not? Because they don't want you to wait for them also, and they still want you also. So it's a mixed feeling. Partying, time with friends, having fun, happily single, living in the moment. So why they are scared? This is the answer to this. Is it true? They are asking you, is it true that you are dating someone else? Because they are watching you continuously, and they are watching you happy. They are watching you with your friends, family, happily single, or living in the moment. So they feel scared that you have someone in your life. I know what you mean to me. I'm ready to be with you only now. So now they understand that what you mean to them, and they want to be with you only. When I look into your eyes, the whole world stops and I forget where I am. So they are saying there's something special about your eyes. So when they look into your eyes, the whole world stops and they forget everything around them, which is beautiful. I'm stuck in the visions of us together. So they always visualize, they always manifest, they always fantasize about both of you being together. Disagreements. I wish you understood how I feel. So maybe they felt that, okay, this is something which I don't agree to, but yes, because the message is here, so I want to explain it to you, that maybe they felt that even if they are not telling you that they love you or they're interested in you, even if they are telling on your face that they're not interested in you, still you should have understood their feelings, which is not possible. And that's why you had some disagreements maybe. Sword and Rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, determination. This person really wants to tell you the truth. They want to clear the air in this connection, and they want to reveal their feelings to you. I never expected to fall in love. So this love has been overwhelming for this person. That's what I was telling you. And that's why this person walked away, which is very normal in twin flame connection, right? Last round of the cards, and then we close this reading. I love you. So definitely this person loves you a lot. I want out. So basically they are so stuck. They're feeling stuck by not revealing their feelings, by not expressing their emotions, that they feel stuck in this connection. So they really want out. They really want to reveal their feelings to you, and they just want to come out of this. Neglected, I failed to give you what I need. So they know that they have neglected you at some point of time, and they failed to give you attention or or some sort of effort, whatever is needed in the connection. So they know that you felt neglected about it. Okay. Obsessed, this is the second card of obsession. So we got 2 cards for crying, we got 2 cards for watching, and we got 2 cards for obsession. I think I'm obsessed with you. I think about you all the time, stalk your socials, and hope run into you when I'm there. So basically, this person is obsessed about you. They're watching your social media, they're watching every move of you, they have a fear of losing you, they are seeing you enjoying, partying with your friends, and like living in the moment. So they are more scared about it. The runner, fear of intimacy, running away, intensity, letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. So this person was a runner. So I feel it's a divine masculine energy. They ran away because they have fear of intimacy, and now they're letting go of these fears. That's what I say. They're healing from it. Last card of the day. Beautiful and lovely. You are the one and the only. So beautiful message. We started with a beautiful message where it said thank you for teaching them what real love is, and it ended with a beautiful message is you are the only one for them. That's what they feel. So it's a beautiful message. It's a beautiful reading. If you are on this connection, if you are in this journey, and you have any questions, you are finding difficult to sail through this because it's not easy to go through the stages of this journey. It feels like you're alone. It feels like you're sinking. It feels like you are hitting the rock bottom. It feels like you're stuck in the darkness. These are all very common symptoms which happens in twin flame journeys. So if you seek guidance, go read about twin flames, how to sail through this journey. If you need any sort of help from me, please ping me on my social media channels. I am on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram on Soul Therapy by Pash, and Facebook Soul Therapy by Pash. Or you can, of course, not all, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel. You should subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you should also share, like, and comment on my YouTube channel Soul Therapy by Pash. And once I upload my readings, so you can get a pop-up that I have uploaded my readings, and you can just instantly watch those readings. I always say that when you come across a reading, it's definitely meant for you. There's a message for you in that reading, right? And claim this reading by typing a message. I always say that if you put up a message, you share some sort of energy with me. So definitely I can get that energy. It resonates to you more. So it would be great. And if you're on this journey, I have one suggestion. This journey is not only about union. This journey is about self-love. This journey is about self. This journey is about you. Once you are complete in yourself, then only you will be able to manifest a physical version of your twin flame. So work on yourself. Love yourself enough. And that's one way that you can sail through this journey easily. I'll not say easily, but yes, much easier than you are doing it right now or sailing it through right now. Okay? So I hope you like this reading. I hope this reading resonated with you. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and comment on my YouTube. And don't forget to follow me on Facebook and Instagram. You can book readings with me on my Linktree app. Link is in my bio on my Facebook and Instagram. And you can book readings. If that's confusing, you can go to my website and directly book the reads with me. Online, offline, wherever you are globally. Okay? So take care, love and light. Bye-bye. See you again with my next read.